Eala upgraded to main draw of WTA 1000 Dubai Tilt Manila, Philippines. Alex Eala will now play in the main draw of the WTA 1000 Dubai Duty-Free International Tennis Championships next week. Eala's ticket has been upgraded from a qualifying draw to the main tournament as announced by organizers Thursday after the Filipina barged into the top 40 of the Women's Tennis Association (WTA) World Rankings. And that means a chance to slug it out against the sports titans led by world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka of Belarus, number 2 Iga Swiatek of Poland and number 3 Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan, who just ruled the Australian Open last month. The Troika lead a stacked main draw featuring 18 of the world's top 20 players, including number 4 Amanda Anisimova, number 5 Coco Gauff and number 6 Jessica Pegula of the United States, number 7 and reigning champion Mira Andreeva of Russia, number 8 Jasmine Paolini of Italy, number 9 Alina Svitolina of Ukraine and number 10 Ekaterina Alexandrova of Russia. The Dubai tourney will be Eala's second event in the United Arab Emirates after a solid run in the WTA 500 Abu Dhabi Open, where she reached the singles quarterfinals and doubles semifinals last week. It's also the second WTA 1000 for the 20-year-old Filipina, WTA number 40, this season after her early exit in the Qatar Open with a 7-6, 8-6, 6-1 defeat at the hands of Czechia's Teresa Valentova, WTA number 48, and that should serve as enough fuel to drive Eala's bid in Dubai, especially with an expected strong crowd support once again. From the overseas Filipinos like what she had in Abu Dhabi and Doha, from Doha to Dubai, said Eala upon landing in the rich Middle Eastern city Thursday, having multiple days to prepare before the main draw on Monday. The qualifiers get going Friday, with the official draw for the main event expected to be announced right after. Overall, the prestigious Dubai tourney will be Eala's 7th straight event after the ASB Classic in Auckland, Australian Open main draw and Kooyong Classic in Melbourne, as well as the Philippine Women's Open, her first ever pro home tournament. Now at number 40 with 1244 points, Eala will be out to net a deep campaign to enter the top 30 to 35 next before flying to the USA for the next stop of the WTA Tour. Eala is slated to play in the Indian Wells Open, BNP Paribas Open, in California on March 4th to 15th before a grand return in the Miami Open on March 17-29. That the Miami Open served as Eala's gateway to the top 100, then later on top 50 after a magical run from the qualifiers to the Final Four, marked by wins against former Grand Slam champions and top 25 players like Swiatek, Yelena Ostapenko and Madison Keys. She's hoping to replicate the feat in Dubai, in spite of a stronger cast led by Sabalenka and company. Alex Eala's breakthrough moment. Main draw entry at the WTA 1000 Dubai Tennis Championships in the electric world of professional tennis, where dreams meet grit and every match can be a turning point. A new chapter is unfolding for Alex Eala. The young Filipina star, already capturing hearts with her fearless play and meteoric rise, has been officially upgraded to the main draw of the prestigious WTA 1000 Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. What was once a path through qualifiers is now a straight ticket into the elite stage of one of the biggest tennis events of the year, a moment that symbolizes both progress and potential in her burgeoning career. At just 20 years old, Eala's journey is one written with conviction, resilience, and the kind of ambition that refuses to be contained. From her earliest days on the junior courts to now standing shoulder to shoulder with the world's top-ranked players, her story has unfolded like a narrative of hope, not just for her, but for a nation that watches and celebrates each victory as its own. A leap into the tennis elite. The Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, set from February 15 to 21, 2026, is one of the most competitive tournaments on the WTA Tour. Classified as a WTA 1000 event, it is just one notch below the Grand Slams in terms of prestige, ranking points, and quality of competition. Players from all around the globe vie to earn the precious 1,000 points awarded to the champion, a haul that can dramatically reshape world rankings. Dubai's main draw features an extraordinary cast: world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka, multiple Grand Slam winners such as Elena Rybakina and Iga Swiatek, rising stars like Coco Gauff, and defending champion Mira Andreeva, all sharing the spotlight with Eala. Originally slated to fight her way through the qualifiers, Eala's status shifted when tournament. Organizers granted her direct entry into the main draw, a privilege earned through her improved ranking and consistent play this season. It's a massive step up from being a hopeful contender to becoming part of the elite field. From Manila to the world stage, this moment of main draw entry is not an isolated highlight. It's the result of steady ascent and standout performances all across the tennis calendar. Eala's early 2026 campaign saw her reach the semifinals of the ASB Classic in New Zealand, a strong showing at the Australian Open main draw, a quarterfinal in Manila at the WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open, and compelling appearances at the Abu Dhabi Open, while she experienced a tough loss in the first round of the Qatar Total Energies Open, where she battled Czech player Tereza Valentova. This setback hasn't dimmed her momentum. Instead, it has fueled her determination to show her best tennis on the Dubai courts. Her rise has been meteoric. Just a year ago, Eala was ranked outside the top 130, a respectable position but far from the limelight of tennis's most competitive stages. Today, her ranking has climbed into the top 40, making her not just a regular participant but a force to be reckoned with among the game's elite. What this means for Eala and Philippine tennis. For Alex Eala, this isn't merely another tournament entry, it's a validation. A validation of the long hours, the international travel, and the pressure of competing against players with deeper experience and bigger reputations. Her presence in Dubai's main draw lights a beacon for aspiring athletes back home in the Philippines, a country where tennis has historically taken a backseat to sports like basketball and boxing. Eala's breakthrough performance on the WTA Tour isn't just personal, it's cultural. It sparks conversations about potential, inspires young tennis hopefuls, and transforms dreams into achievable goals. When Filipinos chant her name and follow her matches around the globe, they're not just cheering for a player, they're rallying around the idea that excellence can come from anywhere. Her journey resonates on two levels: as an individual chasing greatness, and as a representative of her country on the sport's biggest stages. Every match she plays in Dubai, every point she fights for, echoes far beyond the tennis court, into sports halls, community clubs, and the hearts of young Filipinos with rackets in hand at a test of skill, heart, and tenacity. Stepping onto the Dubai court, Eala will confront not just powerful serves and blistering ground strokes, but the collective experience and strategic mastery of the world's best. Sabalenka's power baseline game, Swiatek's tactical finesse, Rybakina's supreme athleticism, and Goff's serving prowess, each opponent will demand something different. For Eala, such tests are the crucibles where champions are forged. Already known for her fearless shot-making and competitive fire, she has every tool to challenge higher-ranked foes. Perhaps most importantly,